What's going on, guys? Today, Martin and I are going to discuss the split step, and I know it's scary, it can be a little bit complicated for you players that are just getting into the game, but we're gonna simplify it and make it super easy. You gotta have it if you wanna move efficiently in the court. So I'm gonna talk about how to do it, and then Martin's gonna be talking about when you do it. So how we do the split step is relatively simple. We're simply getting in an athletic base, and we're jumping just a little bit. We're getting air so that when we land, we can load out on a foot to push us in the opposite direction. All right, so I guess the why, so if we know, if we're gonna learn how to do it, why do we do it? Well, the game of tennis is really fast, and we wanna have quick reactions, and the split step is what allows us to do that. So if you played soccer or you play basketball, this comes natural. It's the same thing if you're defending someone that's trying to drive on you, right? You're gonna stay in a wider base to be able to move right to left. Now, how we do it, you're probably wondering why I have the map. And so let's first forget about the jumping part. Let's just think about getting wide. So if I was to hop down off this mat with my knees straight, it's jarring. There's not a human in the world that would do that naturally. Naturally, what's gonna happen is as I land, I'm gonna bend my knees a little bit. I'm gonna get wider to support my weight. And a little extra weight because it's the holidays, right? I wanna make sure there's some spring in my knees. So now that I've moved away from the mat, what I wanna do is when I'm preparing to react to the ball, I wanna get a little split step and get a little wide. So it gets me a little bit lower. And when I'm in the air, I'm making a decision. So if the ball is moving to my left, I'm anticipating it coming to my backhand. When I land, I'm gonna put more weight on my right so I can quickly push left. And then vice versa. If I split and the ball's coming to my forehand, as I land, more weight on my left to then move to the right. Now I'm gonna tag Martin in here, and I'm gonna show you this exact drill. Super simple. You don't have to even have a partner. I just want you to see it so that you understand that when you land, you're using your feet to push you in the opposite direction. So to demonstrate the split step, all I'm doing here with the help of Martin is he's gonna toss a ball either right or left, and what I'm gonna look for is what hand is tossing the ball, right? It'd be the same thing as with recognizing the direction of where the ball is coming from and potentially where it's going. Now the important thing is Martin goes through his toss, I split, and I immediately track out. So as I land, I'm moving in a general direction, right? It's not super dynamic. Now, if I'm airborne while the ball is landing, I'm in trouble. Like, why would I split step that big? Isner had problems with that, yeah. Right? Like, Gilbelstad had to get his split step lower because if you're landing as the ball's going by you, that's bad news. So just one more time, all I'm doing is right before it, I'm moving and I'm using that outside leg. I know it's very subtle, but I'm using that outside leg to push. There, as I land, boom, this leg turns, it's loaded, and it pushes me in the direction that I need to go.
So Nate just showed you guys how to split step. I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about when to split step. I'm a big fan of splitting kind of right before your opponent goes and hits the ball. Pretty much what that does, it gives you plenty of time to get out there and be balanced and to track the ball. If I end up splitting a little bit too late, the ball is already gone, it's already past me. The other tricky thing that you don't want is you don't really want to split too early. You wouldn't want to split well before your opponents hit the ball, because then you're just sitting here waiting, and then you're pushing off, which would kind of defeat the purpose of the split step altogether. So if you can, see if you can try to time that split step with when your opponent's starting that stroke to make a nice clean rhythm. Because every ball's not the same trajectory, every ball's not the same speed, so your split step can change and be a little bit more subtle with that. So it's worth giving it a shot, and Nate and I are gonna give it a shot. We're gonna let it roll.
If you need a partner, a friend to practice this drill with, check out the link in our comment section to check out PlayYourCourt.com, where we match you with players in your area, same skill level for practice or match play. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.